Hey Hivers! I am so excited to be with you again today. I'm hoping that I can make a very quick video on all things cloth diapering. I've actually been kind of scared to do this video because I know that people in the cloth diaper world, guys, are brutal. Like, they are so mean if you don't do it exactly the way that they want you to. And I tend to not follow those rules, the cloth diapering rules, all that well. I kind of do my own thing. I am now cloth diapering my third baby. So, I mean, I'm not an expert, but I do what works for us. And so I am going to share with you today all things cloth diapering. So, we are going to start with the different kinds of cloth diapers. As we begin, I, of course, want to start with a newborn, right? So this baby that we just had, she's 4 months old. You can probably hear her in the background, but she started from birth with cloth diapers. So my other two did not start with that because I started cloth diapering when my now 5-year-old was like 18 months old. And I was still pregnant with my, well, was she? She might have been younger than 18 months old because they're pretty close together. But anyway, so Sarai, my now 4-year-old, I wanted to start her from birth, but I couldn't because she was a 9-pound baby and she didn't fit in the all-in-ones. And I thought that if you bought all-in-one cloth diapers that they fit from birth, that's what they say, they fit like from 6 pounds to like 18 or whatever. And that's not the case. They did not fit. So, and she was 9 pounds. She was 9 pounds 3 ounces. So she was not a small baby, and those one-size-fits-all diapers still didn't fit her. So I learned very quickly that you do need newborn diapers for your baby during the newborn stage. So my babies tend to wear newborn diapers for, like, I don't know, Diane wore them for, I want to say, a month before she switched into the all-in-one, because I do try to get there as soon as possible. But so I wanted to show you, this is a tiny newborn diaper. And they're very different in size from like the all-in-one. See? So this is a newborn pocket diaper. It has a charcoal inside here. And then if you look here, this is called a double gusset. And the double gusset makes it to where it's just that little extra to keep them from leaking. I can tell you that my babies have always had a poop blowout in disposable diapers, and I have had blowouts in cloth diapers as well, but only when I haven't had them on correctly or they've been too big and I was just trying to make them last. So these are the newborn diapers. If you're going to start from newborn, I would advise you to get, like, you know, probably about 20 of these because they potty like 10 times a day. So this one has a little liner that goes into it, and I don't have any with me today to show you, but you just put the little liner in this pocket. And I do have ones for the bigger ones that I'm going to show you in a minute. But this is a newborn charcoal. This is a newborn all-in-one diaper. So this one, it comes with the extra padding already in it. It does have the double gusset. And it is, see, it's a B for Beesons. But anyway, so it is an all-in-one. And so these actually cannot go in the dryer. Really, neither can these. Well, these are more soft. They're more velvety, so I kind of put them in. But the reason you don't want to put them in the dryer is because of this outer layer here. The waterproof layer will get ruined and it will fall apart. And it's on the inside of the pockets, too. So those are the newborns that I have. So this one says Little Joey. It's Rumparoos. And those are more on the expensive end. So I wanted to show you the newborns. I would suggest getting, 20 of those because they do go through them fairly quickly. And if you don't want to be washing every day, I don't wash every day, then I would suggest you get plenty of them. If you don't plan on doing it from newborn, then disposables are totally fine too until you want to switch. So with that being said, oh, and this is a newborn cover. So then this one you would just put like a Workies or a fitted diaper in there, or like a the pre-fit in there, which I'll show you, or you can use flour sacks that you can get at Walmart for like $10 and put them in there, and they're wonderful. And then this is a Velcro one, so it just like Velcros, which is so much of a great help whenever you have a baby newborn and you're getting up several times a night. So like I said before, this is an all-in-one, okay? And they call it this is an all-in-one pocket. It does not have the double gusset, so it doesn't have that extra piece. And why they say it's an all-in-one is because you can snap these, so you can take this and you can snap this down. And if you snap it down on the parts that make it a smaller diaper, then it becomes a smaller diaper. And so it can fit them, from about like 3 months. My baby's from about 3 months on. So this is a pocket diaper. There are many different kinds of liners. This one is a bamboo liner, which are my favorite. And this is the Thirsties brand. And then there's microfiber, which are the cheapest. I wouldn't ever suggest a microfiber being just laid on top of a diaper, and there are some ways that you could just put a liner. I would never suggest that because the little strings of microfiber can end up in the wrong place and severely hurt your baby. But anyway, so I actually always use 2 liners, and I use a microfiber and like a bamboo or a hemp or a charcoal or something to throw it off, because the microfibers are good to have. They're fast absorbers, so when the baby pees, they absorb it really fast, and these are slow absorbers, so then they keep from leaking because they don't absorb as quickly. So what I do is I put my microfiber on top of my bamboo or my hemp or whatever is the slow absorber, and I put my hand in the pocket diaper like this. Oops, I'm going to show you up here. And I put my whole hand in there. So I just flip it and push it all the way through and make sure I flatten my hand inside, which I hope that you can see. And then now it's ready. It has the liners inside of it. So the liners are now inside. And it's ready to go. And then whenever you're done, you would just take these out and rinse them, which I have a little video on how to rinse the diaper. Okay, so I have this spray pal, and it comes with these unsnapped, but I just leave it like open, and I store it here. And then it also comes with this sprayer, and you just connect the sprayer to your water line, and then on the inside it has a little hook, and then what this does is it sprays the diaper. So you would just lift up both things, put the diaper on here, and then I'm going to use my leg because I'm trying to show you, but you would just snap the diaper controlled there. I actually hold mine because it's much easier. And then you just undo this and tie the diaper. When you're finished, now you just take this way. Sorry, I just cleaned my toilet. And then you flush the toilet, and the poop or pee is completely gone. And then you're done. So that is a pocket diaper, and pocket diapers are not my favorite. They are the cheapest ones. So the pocket diapers are cheaper. You do have to buy the liners separately, so I really don't know if you could consider them the cheapest, but they're a lot cheaper for us out of the ones that we've bought. This is the Charlie Banana brand, and the pocket's actually on the front, like the top of it. I love this this is one of my favorite diapers, although it doesn't have the grow with me, so it's definitely not an all-in-one size. All right, so this is one of the ones, this is a smaller one. See, this says 0 to 9 months, 6 to 18 pounds. This is a Thirsties brand. These have a pocket that opens from both sides, which is nice. Because they fit like smaller, they're a smaller fit, and these I actually can use from the time they're like, I don't know, 3 or 4 weeks to about 4 months. Like my baby doesn't use them anymore because she's too big. But she's 4 months old and 14 pounds, so she might be a little bit more now because the last time I weighed her she was 14 pounds. That was a while ago. But anyway, so this is a Velcro one. It's super easy, and then you can put the bigger liners in, and they can poke out the top, which again, I'm totally fine with that. Some people might not be. That's just me. Then as they get older, it is simply a cover. It covers their butt, and it is waterproof. So these cannot ever go in the dryer. It will ruin them if it goes in the dryer. You can snap it down like I did that diaper, other one just now. I don't know if you can see, but see, these can go down here and snap and make it a smaller one. And so the size is adjustable. And then this is what we call like a workhorse diaper, a fitted diaper. So the fitted diaper is completely cloth. I do put these in the dryer. And what that one comes with is, it's just a cloth. It's very, very stretchy on the sides, which is wonderful. You definitely want that. It has the snaps, and see what's so great about this is if their little belly is not that big, you can actually overlay the snaps here, right? And make it fit. So what they do is, these are very expensive. This was a gift from my best friend. So these are very, very expensive. They are up to, I think I've seen them like $45, $50 a piece. And for all-in-one diapers, for one-size diapers and things that they're gonna wear until they're potty trained, I have a pretty large stash, but it's because they're so cute. So yeah, I don't know. I wash my diapers on Mondays and Thursdays. So I have plenty to last that long. And then I actually have, I love these. These are my favorite kind, because I put the cover over them and they never leak. I don't want to say never, because now she's gonna leak because I said never, but it's very rare that the leaking ever happens, because of the fact that you have them in this and then you have them in this too. And so it's just like super protectant. The other thing is, if they have a diaper rash or anything like that, but you do want a diaper on them, these are so great to have on them, because when it does not hold, so all they do is like pee, and then you will fill it, but it's not gonna go everywhere. Does that make sense? But these come with their own liner. See how it has the snaps? And you snap it into the diaper. And then most of the time, whenever they're that expensive, they also come with an inner piece. So it's like 3 liners in one. And then they put them on like this and put this over it. And then you have your diaper. And those are like my favorite. But the other fitted ones are these. They are more rough. I don't really know what they're made from, but these I think are the Thirsty brand, if I'm not mistaken. And these are super cheap. They are, I think it's like $60 for 4 of them. And that is very cheap for these fitted ones, because the fitted ones tend to be more expensive. They are all in one, so like I've already got it snapped to her size. And then it comes with this liner and this one. So what I do is I snap the back, and then I fold this one up to here. And then there's 2 snaps on the front. And I snap that one. And because these are more on the rough side, I actually bought some, well, these were in a pre-loved thing that I bought. But these are the kitchen flour sacks that I was just talking about. And my husband cut them up and he sewed around the edges. And I used them as a liner. And they're soft on the bum. So that you do the same thing, you put it on, you put the cover over it, and then that's your diaper. And this is double gusseted, so it like goes here and you never actually see this diaper. So all you see is the cover, the outside. And you can get all kinds of super cute designs. This one is an all-in-one. And I already have it snapped for her size because this is, you know, one size. It actually has a liner in it that's like terry cloth, but then, so this is sewn in, and then this one, there is one that comes out. So let me get it out. So see how it comes out? But then this is also a liner. So it's like there's 2 liners in one. And those are super good. They're not my favorites because you can't put them in the dryer. And so with all-in-ones, they take like forever to dry. But I do use them as my backup if I'm absolutely like in a bind and I need them. You can also use just a flour sack. And so for that, my friend Meg taught me how to do it, and I will actually show you how to fold it properly. But once it's done the way that it needs to be, I take the pre-fold, so you can buy these little pre-folds, and they just have that thicker pad there in the middle, and I fold them like I would store them. So I just fold them to thicken up the pad even more. And then I fold it over one time like that. And I actually put them on the flour sack to have it be thicker. And then I put that, I have a girl, so she's more top heavy. So like in the front, she gets wetter, more wet in the front. So I put it in the cover, and then you just put the cover on. And again, like whenever this is on them, you cannot see this. You can't see the flour sack or anything. So they would just potty in the flour sack, and it's easy rinse and everything. Plus, whenever you're done cloth diapering and you're not cloth diapering anymore, the flour sack is great cleaning. To use for cleaning rags. Wipes, I use just a baby wash rag, and I just dip it in water and rinse them off with water. The ones that I do dry, so I do dry like the flour sacks, I dry my wipes, I would dry the pre-fitted and these, the fitted ones. I also dry my liners if I'm using pocket diapers, and I just, you never ever ever want a softener, because what softeners do is they make your clothes not water resistant, but they cause water to like roll off, right? But the whole purpose of the diapers is to soak in the moisture. And so you don't want like the water to roll off or to roll out. You want it to soak into the diaper. So you don't ever want to use a softener when washing your diapers. Be very careful about the detergent you use, because all of it affects your little baby's genitals, and those are very special parts that you don't want to mess up. So anyway, so with that being said, you want to make sure that it has no softeners, no dyes, you know, no perfumes, things like that. And then whenever I do put things in the dryer, the things that I do dry, I just use these wool dryer balls. I throw them in with them so they'll like bang them around and make them dry a little bit faster. And I use these only for my diapers. So I actually have some silicone ones that I use for our clothes, but these I use only for the diapers. They're like special. And then whenever your diapers are dirty, you can just put them in a wet bag. So I have a video on what I do, how I store my dirty diapers, and where I put them in I call it the diaper trash, and I will put it in this video. But okay, so I take one of these giant wet bags and I put them in my diaper trash. And when a diaper is dirty, okay, so I have this here, and I'm gonna put it up in the washer just to be able to show y'all, but I open this. Sorry about my kids in the background. This is the wipe that we used. It was just a pee-pee. This is the liner. I'm taking this. Take that off. So I unsnapped everything, and it's all going in here. And then I close it. But if you are traveling and you have to change a diaper, you need to be able to store it. So I did not bring a smaller wet bag up here, but there are smaller wet bags, and they're called wet bags. So when you're looking for them on Amazon, you can just type in cloth diaper wet bag, and all kinds of sizes and things will come up. But here's a larger one. And so it's just a bag. It has that waterproof thing that the pocket diapers have, and it's pretty large. It's like a dirty clothes bag, and you would just take it and just put the dirty diapers in it, and whenever you're finished using it, you just tighten it and you're ready to go. Then you can and this you can wash as well, but again, you want to wash this inside out. Or I wash mine inside out, and then you want to hang it up to dry. You cannot dry these in a dryer because it will pull this waterproof lining out, and that's not good. Okay, so again, my super favorites for cloth diapering are the fitted with the covers. They are a little bit more expensive, and to be honest, cloth diapering is more expensive up front. So I would probably set aside $300 to $500 up front. And then whenever you get all of your materials and everything that you need, then they're great for multiple children. So you're actually saving thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars, depending on how many children you have, but you do have to put a little cost up front, and depending on the brand you like and things like that, you know, the price varies. So I actually looked on Facebook Marketplace, and I got a whole bunch of diapers pre-loved, which is used, and I just like clean them very, very, very well. I forgot that name for what it is to like really deep clean. And by the way, with that being said, whenever my diapers even remotely like have a scent, so usually, well, it's about twice a month that I do it, maybe once a month, depending on, well, yeah, it's about once a month. But anyway, so what I do is I do use bleach, which, you know, I know cloth diaper mamas, y'all say not to use bleach, but I do. This is what I'm doing for my family, and I'm just trying to share what works for me. So I use bleach to clean them very super good, and I wash on Mondays and Thursdays. And then for them, whenever they're on, I normally do it on deep wash, because you want to wash it as deep as you can. I'll put it on hot, medium is fine, I put it on heavy, soak, and an extra rinse, and then I press it. So that's how I do mine. Mine is an LG, so I don't know what yours is. And then whenever it's finished, I take my things that I cannot put in the dryer, so like liners, certain liners and covers and certain diapers, and I hang them up on one of these little drying racks and I leave them overnight. So I make sure that I have enough of these so that while these are drying, the other stuff is okay. But I will do an entire wash cycle like I showed y'all before, of how I wash them, and with the bleach added, and then I do another entire wash cycle with just the normal soap and stuff that I do, because it's very important. You don't want that bleach to be on your baby's bum, because that's not very good. Because I love cloth diapering and I could totally talk about it all day. The all-in-ones are great for whenever they're newborns and you don't want to like preset things up because you need to give more time to your newborn. If you have older ones, it's great for them to help while you're doing that. But my recommendation would always be, if you can afford it, to for sure buy the fitteds with the covers, because they do not leak like anywhere near as much as they do or have the potential to in the pocket diapers, because it also, like with the pocket diapers, most of them don't have a double gusset, and because that's more expensive, and depending on what liners you're using, it's just kind of like, you got to find what works for your family. And what works for us is the fitted diapers with the covers. They're by far my favorite and my #1 recommendation. And then of course, like if we run out of fitted, say we run out and I haven't done a wash yet, then I can always use like the flour sacks, and I can still put those in the cover. And the covers, you don't even have to change the cover every time you change the diaper, because if it didn't get on the cover, then you don't have to change it. And if it's just pee, then you can just wipe the cover out and reuse it. So, I mean, it's just awesome. But anyway, so that's all I have for you today. I'm super excited that I got to share a little bit about cloth diapering that I know, and I hope that you like this. Like, subscribe, share this video, and if you have any questions or any comments, please let me know. I'm so excited to see what you have to say, and I do respond, or try to respond, to every comment that is written. So until next time, bye Hivers.